This is Izzy. She's in a reading slump. She used to finish books in a day, but now, she stares at her TBR pile like it personally betrayed her. She wants to read. Really, she does. But every time she picks up a book, her brain says, what if we just didn't? Still, Izzy is determined. She's trying short books, audiobooks, even rereading old favorites. And maybe, just maybe, she's finally breaking free from the slump.
I'm actually currently reading Love Arranged by Lauren Asher, and this is going to be kind of one of my first tips, is to either read from an author you really love, read a series that you're a part of right now. This is the last book of the Lakefront Billionaire series, and I just love Lauren Asher's writing. And also, this is a new release from her, so I thought this was a pretty good go ahead to get into. Lily is Dahlia's younger sister, and then Lorenzo's kind of like the villain almost of this little world. Lorenzo is running for mayor in Lake Wisteria. He doesn't have like the best public opinion about him. The current mayor is trying to tear down Lily's flower shop. Lily tries to team up with Lorenzo and become his fake fiance to make him look better, look like he has personality, and he looks more personable, I guess. Lily and Lorenzo also have a little bit of history together that you get to see in the prologue, so that's kind of interesting too. I am quite far, actually, like 80% of the way through. I've been enjoying it. I'm gonna finish it up. We'll officially have read one book in almost 2 months, so. I just finished Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. Okay, I really did like this one. Like, it kept me going, it kept me hooked. And that's like a really good thing, because especially when I'm in a reading slump, I obviously don't want to read. I don't care really that much. My caring about books is way less. For this book to keep my attention, great, fantastic. We love to see it. Maybe it's the shortest one out of the series, but this one for me at least felt very long, and it felt very back and forth. Lily and Lorenzo, if you do not like miscommunication, you probably won't like this one. Lorenzo, obviously he gets better, but like it kind of was like an instant turnaround, instant change where he realized, I want to be with her, I want to love her. And of course Lily is like, the you just told me to F off, like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, I love you, I promise, I love you. And she's like, okay, I guess he loves me, and I guess I love him. And you know what? Good for them. I don't know, it felt too back and forth. It felt a little too long. Overall, I did really like it. I thought it was pretty good, pretty entertaining. I love a good like fake fiance, fake dating, fake marriage. Like, I always love that trope. I also really love Lauren Asher's writing. I think she's really good at keeping me. I liked Lily, I liked Lorenzo. I think this was a good wrap up for the trilogy. I thought it was cute. I ended up giving this one, I think I'm gonna give this one 3.75. That's all I got. I'll see you whenever we get on to the next book. Author's fascination with the word chortle. What is that? What does that mean? Laugh in a breathy, gleeful way, a chuckle. But it doesn't sound like a laugh, so that's why I was confused. She's talking about like getting a boat to work, and it says, with two mighty tugs on the cord, it chortles to life. No, it's good. It's a good metaphor. Like, it's giving it some like personification. Oh. I actually haven't updated you much about One Golden Summer and kind of like how I feel. I just bit the shit out of my tongue. Sorry. Hold on. If my tongue starts bleeding, I'm so sorry. I'm on page 100. So far, this one has been my favorite Carly Fortune book by far. I am giggling, I am smiling. It's definitely giving like the summer vibes that I feel like she does really good at. I just can never connect to the characters or even the plot. I feel like it's overall, like everything so far has been amazing. I am just having such a good time reading this. Like, it's been really, really fun. We're following our main character, Alice. Her grandma has kind of had like a pretty big fall And so she had surgery, and since her grandma's kind of down, she decides to take her back to this lake they used to go to every summer. Alice is also a photographer. One summer in the past, she had taken this picture of these two boys and this girl in a boat, and she had called it One Golden Summer. She meets Charlie. She realizes that Charlie is one of the boys in that picture. Like, their banter has been so funny, and like he just does like really cute, sweet things too for her. He literally just had one of his friends drop off some groceries for them. That's all of my updates. I'm gonna get reading. Do you want to see my dog before I leave?
He's so cute. What are you doing, my dear?
I am 50% of the way through One Golden Summer. This is so good. This is just like everything I needed in a book to keep me entertained. I've also noticed that the chapters are like super short. So low-key, like I finish a chapter and then I start another one, and then it just obviously keeps going, and it makes me feel more accomplished. Maybe that's something if you're in a reading slump. Long chapters kind of bum you out. This one has really short chapters. This is being slow burned so much. It's more slow burned than I thought it was going to be. Like obviously they like each other and they've had little moments here and there, but they're not officially together. She's not giving us those temptations yet. So like I actually really like that she's done that. I just love their dynamic together. Like, they just do things for each other. They're both like acts of service-y to each other. Like they like to do things for each other, and it's like really cute. Like I just read a scene where Charlie wants to learn how to pickle cucumbers. Alice and her grandma come over to help, and he's like, wow, thanks for the help, guys. And they're like, cool, hope they taste good. Like, we hate pickles. And he's like, why did y'all come help? He's like, oh, I just wanted to come help you figure it out. It's like the little things, like they didn't get anything technically out of it. Like she just did it because she wanted to help Charlie, and it was really cute. She just wants to like spend time with him and like help him do things or do something for him, and vice versa. She finds out that like her niece can't come visit her for the weekend or for the week or whatever. Charlie literally offers to go and get her, and it's an 8-hour drive. She was like, you don't have to do that. He's like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'll do it if you want me to. I feel like this book has been a complete 180 from other books I've read from Carly Fortune. I am like loving this. The way the story is progressing, the characters, I feel like everything. It's just been a lot better for me. So that was actually so rude. My fucking camera decided to die. Alice's photography is kind of like her thing, but like it's described in such a beautiful way in this too, where it's like kind of like how she sees the world through her camera lens. When they're doing like the cucumber thing and like the pickling thing, she's like, I wish I could like almost keep these moments captured together and like save these memories, and like wish I could stop time to like have this moment last forever. And how she can find like a moment and be like, that's the picture. That's all I got. I'm gonna keep reading. One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. Hey, I ate this up. There were some twists in here that I was not really expecting, but it made a lot of sense, and I appreciate that. Like sometimes I think we get like a twist, or like when the guy is like pushing away the girl even though they have feelings, even though this and that and the other. You're always like, okay, it doesn't really make sense. It makes sense, but it's not like, it doesn't feel like super valid. And I feel like in this one, it kind of does feel a little bit more valid of his like fears and like why he pushed her away. Was it still bullshit? Yeah, but like it was like whatever. I get the fear of it all. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I also loved the epilogue. Sometimes in epilogues when it's all wrapped up and they're married and they have like 6 kids and like whatever, I'm like, I didn't need this epilogue, but this epilogue actually like made sense and I really liked it and I thought it was really cute. Such a fun summer book. I know we're going into the fall, but if you're wanting summer vibes, I promise you this will give you all kinds of summer vibes, especially like the bucket list and stuff. It's so fun. It's so cute. Maybe 5 stars, 4.5. I don't know. We'll see when I edit this later. Okay, Carly Fortune. Okay, I see your game. I'll keep reading you because I just loved this book. I don't know what else I'm gonna get up to reading wise, but I actually have to show you guys some new things. I gotta show you kind of my new office. We're gonna go and move some books around too, so let's go do that. That's my book cart now. I feel like I have so much more room to add to. It's great. Thank you. My new desk. Also, I put the book cart right here. We also have a new futon. Random, but it's a little dark over here. I think we're gonna put like a lamp and some like very light stuff. I don't know. It's very dark. I don't even know if you can even see me very well. And guess what? This isn't even the best part. So you see how we're sitting? Oh yeah. I could stand here. It's really cool. I really like it. My boyfriend surprised me and it was really sweet. I'm gonna probably see you again whenever I pick up another book. I will have to say, I think I'm out of my reading slump a little bit. I'll just throw in one more book for funsies, but I'm in the mood for a fantasy book. Still the same day. Do you remember when I said that I was at a fantasy man and I feel like I want to read something fantasy? I'm really jumping the gun now because I'm reading something that may be a little intimidating, and that is the Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn tandem reading. Forever ago, I tabbed all of them up so I know like which one I'm supposed to start, when I'm supposed to switch. I haven't finished Throne of Glass series. I've technically been reading it for like, this is my 2nd year I think reading it now, and I read Queen of Shadows literally last year. The tandem read just sounded so daunting to me because, I mean, this is like essentially over, wait, how many pages is this? Let's just calculate. 1,349 pages of a book. I didn't say that right. I could technically, if I wanted to, not do the tandem, just read this one and then go into this one, but I kind of want to do the tandem read just because I want to see what it's all about. I've never tandem read any books together. I'm really excited. Obviously, this is going to be spoiler free. Won't be spilling anything about the Throne of Glass series. I guess I'm technically out of my reading slump, but I want to go ahead and just include these because why not? Probably would have been a lot easier if I like got this on my Kindle, but I already have these books used. Update, I have been reading Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. I'm on page 113 with Tower of Dawn. Or with Empire Storms. And then on Tower of Dawn, I am on page 36. Really enjoying this. This is definitely more, I was like, okay, this is either gonna help or it's not gonna help, because I've been wanting something fantasy and I kind of want like this kind of fantasy where it's like royalty and there's witches and there's magic and fae. Like that's kind of like the vibe I wanted. I'm not that far into Tower of Dawn, but I can already tell that this one, what's the word? I don't remember the word. What am I thinking of? Info dumped. I feel like I'm getting a lot of info dump in the beginning of this so far. And like I said, I'm not very far into this one. 2 of these characters, they're in a different continent than the people that are in this book. The info is getting a lot more just because there's another part of the world that we have unlocked in this. This one's pretty cray-cray though right now. Like a lot of stuff has happened. Also, I will have to say, at least in this one, I have even seen a couple of nods to the Game of Thrones books. I don't know if that's intentional, but like some of the way that this is kind of crafted, some of the southern continent is crafted is very similar to a Game of Thrones. Maybe I'm just bullshit and that's not and that's not true at all. I'm having a good time. That's it. Bye. Wait, I don't think I finished Tower of Dawn. Oh wait, no. Huh? Where the hell am I? Oh, okay, I just read this chapter and then I move on to the other one. Okay. I'm right. It just didn't feel like I was right, but I'm right. Oh, also, my drink matches my book. How fun, Goose. Hello, reading update. I'm on page 174 on Empire of Storms, 155 in Tower of Dawn. I'm gonna read this one now. I actually like both of the stories. I know some people don't like love this one, but honestly, I'm having a good time. I guess technically I'm just not that far in any of these books, and I was like, I feel like I've been reading a lot and I'm just like not getting anywhere in the story. But like if I like really think about it, I've read 329 pages. I've read a lot. It just doesn't feel like it. This one, the person I just read from, their story has just gotten so crazy. I can't even tell you. I can't tell you because if you haven't read the series, that character doesn't even get introduced until I think maybe the third book. So I can't even tell you. And this one's gotten pretty crazy too, because like a big like thing that's been happening in the northern continent has maybe came to this one. So we'll see. I don't know. Page 412 on Tower of Dawn, and then I just got to part 2 of Empire Storm, which is page 373. How many pages have I read so far? Let's do some math. 373 plus... Wait, what did I tell you? I've read technically 785 pages so far. And we're still not done. Also, I got new glasses. Did you tell? Did you notice? Did you notice? What do I feel so far? Honestly, like I said, I'm still really enjoying this. I just feel overwhelmed, I guess. Maybe that's like the best thing I can say. Tower of Dawn, like I said, I think I'm maybe enjoying this one more. I find that I always want to pick this one up just because there's like a sweet little romance kind of happening in this one. Although I do feel like one character's perspective I don't really care about in this one. Oh, one of the characters, she's a new character that gets introduced in this book, and I love her so much. They're such a strong-willed character, but still so sensitive and compassionate, and I feel like this is who that character is, and I have been loving her. I still have this many pages to go before I go into the other book. Oh, that's so many. Please ignore the laundry. I am doing laundry. Okay, I'm being productive. Update. Empire Storm. Tower of Dawn. Still f***ing reading them. Hey, why is this so long? Maybe this was not a good pick in hindsight for my reading slump. It has, but it has not. This is long. I mean, Tanya reading both of these together. I'm reading a 1,300 page book. So it's a lot. But I will have to say I've been very entertained. The only thing is I think this is a detriment to how I feel right now is because it feels too long because I've been reading it for too long. I just am almost there. I really am. I think collectively I have maybe 400 pages left. My goal today was to finish these 2 books. I'm still hoping to do that. Let's finish it out. Last night I finished Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. I kind of feel like I kind of knew what was probably going to happen with Empire of Storms just because like a lot of things have to kind of be established for the last book. The way this one ends, I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of saw where it was possibly going. I will have to say, they connect all the way back to the prequel, and it is just so crazy that this is like the last couple of books in the series and they still go all the way back into the prequel. I think that's insane. Like characters that I'm like, oh, I forgot they were there. I just don't know how she thinks to connect these people, I guess, all together. It was really, 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 really good, really fun. I do think Empire of Storms, the ending was so strong, whereas I feel like in Tower of Dawn it was not really, because like obviously you know what happens and then you go to this one, you're like, okay, well I know what's gonna happen. I just feel like, at least in this one for me, Tower of Dawn, the ending, like the last half of the book was a little melodramatic. It didn't exactly give what I wanted it to give. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of Kale. Kind of understood his side a little bit more with everything, and I can understand why he is the way he is, I guess. And I did like it. I think overall, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Like I said, the last bit of this book, I just wasn't like the biggest fan, but I was like intrigued with everything going on. I loved the relationships that were getting built in this one. Honestly, I really liked it. Empire of Storms, though, definitely is just wild. It's like everything in the story combined into one. Every little bits that we get from all, like from the previous books, they all kind of come to in this one. So far, I think my favorite book of the series, and I don't know if I want to give it 4.5 or 5 stars. Yeah, I really loved it. Ending is, like I said, so crazy. But I knew what was gonna happen too, though, so I'm like, I don't know if it was that shocking to me, but it was pretty cray-cray. These were really good. I had a great time reading them. Sorry this like kind of turned into like a Throne of Glass reading vlog. I did not mean for that to happen. Don't know if that was like the best idea for like getting out of a reading slump, but I had a good time and I did end up finishing it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one.